Game 4 of the series is now over between the Phoenix Suns and the Dallas Mavericks. The series is now tied up 2-2 after a Dallas Mavericks victory 111-101. So, Dallas took their home games. The Suns have took their home games. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan for those that haven't been to the channel before. So, I'm going to try to keep this as non-biased as possible. Completely non-biased. I'm giving you my general feel for the game as a spectator. That was rigged. I'm not saying the Suns played amazing. I'm not saying the Mavericks played amazing. But Chris Paul getting 4 fouls in the first half? 2 of those fouls weren't even fouls. This was one of the worst reffing games I've ever seen in my entire life. And I understand they make more money if the series go longer and all this stuff in the NBA. But it was just so obvious tonight, man. I thought game 3 was bad, and I was like, okay, we kind of just turned over the ball too much, and we did turn over the ball too much again tonight. We had 17 turnovers again, which is definitely not good for the Suns. They're, especially as a team that doesn't turn over the ball much. And I will say the Suns bench played pretty poorly for a bench that really does play very well in the non-Chris Paul minutes normally, which they haven't done the entire playoffs, first off. So I would love to see them step up in that category. But, man, it just feels like this series, or at least when they were in Dallas, I felt like it was pretty even at home for the most part. I don't really see anyone getting too many extra fouls. I feel like Luka always is going to get the whistle, so it is what it is. But I just don't see how one-sided they can call things. Like, I feel like the referees, as a fan and as someone that likes to watch basketball, it just eliminated the fun of watching game 3 and game 4, but specifically game 4, because anytime the Suns were going to go on a run, there was just a stupid foul called. Like, Devin Booker gets fouled and then gets a technical, instant technical off of an elbow, or it was, and it actually showed it ended up being a flop, and it was off of his like wrist right here on a slow follow through, and it was like instant technical. And I was like, as a fan, I was like pissed off as a Suns fan, but then as a spectator, I'm like, how can you call that a foul? Like, that's not a foul. Like, he got fouled. How can he get fouled and then cause a foul? Like, it just makes no sense. And then the big one for me tonight wasn't even that like game changing of a foul, but DeAndre Ayton missed the shot, waited for it to come off the rim completely. It started falling down past the rim a few inches. He went and put it back up, and they said that it was, I don't know what they call it technically, but when they knock the ball in right away and don't let the ball come off the rim. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that was the most blatantly missed call in the history of the NBA. And I was first off, anyone that wants to come out here and say announcers suck. They're not allowed to say bad things about officiating. If you guys did not know that, they would get in trouble by the NBA and not be hired by the NBA. So they're never going to go out and say that's a terrible call. They just won't. So I personally did not enjoy watching this game. It was very boring. I don't think the Suns played great. I don't think the Mavericks played great. The Suns actually shot better from the field. They shot better from 3-point percentage, which, give it to him, Finney Smith went off. He had, 8 threes today? Good for him. Like, it is what it is. But as a spectator of this game, it was just very, very bad and not fun to watch at all. So I'm hoping we get a little bit more fair reffing. I'm expecting Scott Foster at home. So we'll see if Chris Paul can break his curse. But I still think the Suns take the series in 6. It's definitely looking like it could go 7 at this point, though, because I don't know. Like, a lot of people were predicting 6 or 7 games, but it looked like a very one-sided series, and I don't think the Mavericks have played that good in games 3 and 4 to really deserve to win. I think the Suns threw game 3, but I feel like the Suns played just as good as the Mavericks tonight, and they just had foul trouble. Like, it just was a weird game. And people will always come out and say, oh, there was only 4 more fouls for the Suns compared to the Mavericks. Okay. The end foul result doesn't matter for you casual basketball fans out there. If you watch the game, it matters when the fouls happen. Are they early in quarter so your players can't play? Chris Paul. Are they in the middle of a run? DeAndre Ayton's on his putback. Like, if you stop that momentum in basketball, it completely changes everything. Basketball is a game of runs, and if you don't get your chance to have your runs because of officiating, literally professional officiates, after they have retired, have gone out and said that you can change a game off officiating. So I don't know what you want from me, but I would love to see, just in general, I'm not even going to talk about just this series alone. The Boston Celtics this weekend, I heard, got 15 free throws in the fourth quarter to make a comeback, a magic comeback on the road to make it interesting. And then I've heard, we all saw the Jordan Poole play that's going viral, which I thought was pretty dirty, but I don't think at the end of the day it's like something insane to go over. So I missed those games. I was at a friend's house, and I was also watching the UFC event this weekend, which I still need to make a video about, I just realized. But I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Go Suns. Coming back to Phoenix 2-2, and I still think they're going to take it, but who knows at this point. So I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.